Hey you guys, and welcome to the second day of Christmas. Today is going to be a 2 looks, 1 palette on the new BH Cosmetics Zodiac Love Signs palette. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. It's really pretty to look at, but I don't really know if I like it. I feel like I like palettes that are just more plain and, you know, just colors are lined up nicely. I don't know. It's kind of like it's like a little bit too much for me. It does have really pretty shades in it. This is the second version that they came out with. They had one that came out I think last year that is slightly darker and like more neutral colors. This one's kind of more warm. I obviously used the shade Libra on my eyes today because I am a Libra. I hope you guys like this video and let's just jump into the first look. Okay, so please ignore the pimple between my eyebrows. It's like ready to burst. I'm going to start off by taking the matte Libra shade with this fluffy brush and blending this into my crease as my transition shade. And then I'm going in with the matte Aquarius shade. It's a beautiful dark teal, almost like an emerald green, and I thought it was going to be harder to work with, but it was actually pretty easy. Like, it blended really nicely. I didn't have any problems with it being patchy or anything, which is what I thought it would be like, so I was actually pretty impressed by that shade. And then I'm taking the matte Virgo shade because I wanted my crease to be a little bit warmer, and I'm just blending that right on top of the matte Libra. And then I am taking the metallic Libra shade with my 4th finger, and I'm applying it just to the inner half of my eye, not going over the Aquarius shade that I put in my outer corner. And I find that baked shadows work best with your finger, so that's what I was using for that. And then I'm just deepening up the outer corner with the matte Aquarius shade again. I actually love the way those two colors look together. I think they complement each other really well. Then I'm taking the matte Sagittarius shade and I'm applying it very close to my lash line, almost like a liner. And I'm just smudging it onto my upper lash line before going in with the highlight shade to highlight my inner corner tear ducts. And then I'm going back into matte Virgo and applying it to my lower lash line. I did do my base makeup, so my foundation and powder and everything's already done when you see these clips. And then I thought the lower lash line was too warm, so I went in with matte Libra to kind of cool it down a little bit. And then I took matte Aquarius with this small pencil brush and applied it to my waterline. Well, basically my waterline. Then I took matte Sagittarius and I just applied this to the outer corner of my waterline because I wanted my eyes to be a little bit more smoky and intense. And then I'm taking Libra and applying it to the inner corner of my lower lash line because I wanted my eyes to be a little bit more opened, and that helped a lot, I think. For my bronzer, blush, and highlight, I am using the Covergirl Serving Sculpt palette, and I'm just going to apply this as normal. You guys have seen me apply blush, bronzer, and highlight a ton of times before, so that's what I'm doing here. I think I was also singing Christmas songs. Also, I really like the BH Cosmetics palette so far. I think that it applies really well. The shadows are blending really nicely. The only downside, I think, is that there's a lot of fallout. Like, I had glitter all over my cheeks, so I was really happy that I went in with my eyes first instead of my face because there's definitely a lot of glittery fallout. So be warned if you like to do your base makeup first. So then I'm going to spritz my face with the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. And before I apply my mascara, I'm just going to curl my lashes. And I noticed that after I applied that e.l.f. spray, the teal shade did something weird. It almost formed like a line in my crease. So I don't know why that happened, but I just applied some more of the Aquarius shade and then I went in with my mascara. This is the Essence Lash Extension Mascara, and I felt like I did not need to use falsies for this look, so I just ended up leaving it with mascara, but you can definitely apply falsies if you want. I just didn't bother for this first look. The lip color today is the e.l.f. liquid lipstick in the shade Praline. I forgot how beautiful this shade was. I don't like the formula so much, so I don't wear it very often, but the shade in Praline is beautiful. And that completes this first look. I hope you guys liked it. I actually love cool tone eyeshadow. I think it just looks the best on me over warm tone, so I hope you guys like that look. But moving on, I'm taking Matte Leo and applying this to my crease. I wanted to do a very contrasting look to that first one, so this one's going to be a lot warmer and more intense. And then I took Matte Gemini and applied it with a fluffy brush, kind of on top of Leo, but not as blown out as that yellow shade. I'm also using the new BH Cosmetics Studio Pro brushes in this part of the tutorial, so I'll let you guys know how I feel about those. I'm just making sure everything is nice and blended before going in with Aquarius, and I actually was not planning on using this shade. I was heading towards doing a warm coppery look, but then I decided to go in with Aquarius, and this look took a completely different turn that I was not expecting. To blend out the harsh line of Aquarius, I used Matte Sagittarius, and I love the effect that the shade had mixed in with Gemini and Aquarius. It just created this beautiful gradient, like almost like a purpley tone in the middle, and it blended out Aquarius really nicely as well. I'm just adding more of that warmth to my crease to blend everything together. And then I am taking Leo, but I'm taking it with a wet brush because I wanted it to be really intense, and I'm only going to apply this in the center of my eyelid. I loved how this looked. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like this because I've never done a look like this before, but I loved how it turned out. I thought the colors just worked so well together, and the pop of copper mixed in with the teal just, I don't know, it just worked. I really liked the way this look turned out. I just applied some Aquarius to the inner and outer corner, and then I went on top of it with some Matte Sagittarius to make sure everything was smooth and seamless. To highlight my inner corner, I'm taking the highlighter shade in the center of the palette. Mascara is the same Essence Lash Extension, and I decided to pop on some falsies for this look, so I added the Kiss Little Black Dress Faux Couture lashes, and I didn't apply them very well because I don't really apply lashes very often, but I thought they added some nice intensity to this look, so I really like those. And my bronzer is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and this is one of those BH Cosmetics Studio Pro brushes that came in that set. I really like this brush set. The brushes feel really like high quality. They feel really, really nice. So I'm very impressed with the brushes that I've used so far. My blush is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rose Doro, of course. You guys could have guessed it. And then the highlighter today is the e.l.f. Baked Blush in the shade Pinktastic. And I tried not to apply it on my pimple because that would have been sick. I'm going to spritz my face with the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist before finishing off my eyes. I took Matte Pisces and applied it to my lower lash line. I just wanted something a little bit more brown on the lower lashes. Then I took Matte Gemini. I actually love Matte Gemini. It's a really pretty warm brown shade. And then I took Matte Sagittarius with a small pencil brush and kind of used it to line my lower lash line. Then I decided to use Cancer just because I really wanted to use this gold somehow in my look. So I took it with my pinky and applied it to the inner half of my lower lash line. I just re-intensified my highlighter shade a little bit and then blended everything together. You definitely don't need to add that gold. I just felt like using it, so I did. I just re-intensified Leo on my lid. I really do think that fingers work best with those baked eyeshadows because Leo was not super intense until I used my finger. And that completes the eyes. I hope you guys like the eye look. I really, really like how it turned out. Then I am applying the Physicians Formula Healthy Lip Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nut-tricious. Nut-tricious. I cannot say that word. And that completes this second look. I hope you guys liked it. And I hope you guys liked this video. I thought the two looks, I tried to make the two looks as contrasting as possible. So hopefully you can tell. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the 12 days of Christmas so far. And I guess I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!